Krishna Thrahamazdow, and then the Ashambhu formula once. Panameyazdan Ahuramazda Khordah Awazune Gorje Khordah Awazayad Arnda Fravash Berasan Azhamanguna Patet Pashemanum Azharvastin Dushmata Dushukta Dushhabarshta Mempagati Mani Nemgoft Awem Card Awem Just Awem Boon Bud Ested as Anguna Manashni Gavashni Kunashni Tani Ravani Geti Ninoani Oke Havaksh Pasheman Pase Gavashni Papatet Hum Krishnauthra Arahamazdau Taroedite Angrahe Mainyeush Haet Yavarstam Yat Vasna Verashotemem Staumeshem, and then the Eshem Bohu formula thrice. Fravaranem Mazdayasno Zarathustrish Vidaevu Ahurat Kaesho, the Ga of the division of the day. Frasastayacha Ashaunam Fravashinam Ungranam Iwithuranam Pauiryo Takaeshanam Fravashinam Nabanazdishtanam Fravashinam Krishnauthra Yasnacha Vahmacha Krishnauthracha Frasastayacha Yata Ahuva Eryo Zaota Frame Mrute Atharatush Ashatachit Hachafra Ashava Vidvau Mraotu Mraot Ahuro Mazdao Spitamae Zarathustrae Aevate Zavare Aujascha Kvarenu Avascha Rafnascha Framrava Erezvo Spitama Yat Asha Onam Fravashinam Ugranam Iwethuranam Yapa me Jasin Avanga Yapa me Baran Upastam Ugrao Asha Onam Fravashayo Aongam Raya Kavaranam Gacha Vidharaem Zarathustra Aom Asmanem Yo Uscha Raokshno Fraderesro Yo Imam Zam Acha Paericha Bhavava Manayan Aheyapa Vish Aim Yo Hishta Ete Ma Inu Stato Handrakto Dura Ekarano Ayango Kaharpa Kvainahe Ra Uchaheno Adethrishva Yemazda Avesta Vanganem Starpa Esangem Ma Inu Tashtem Hachimnu Mithro Rajnucha Arma Eticha Spantaya Yahmae Nuit Chahmae Na Karana Paere Va No It Va No It The Creator. The mindful Lord spoke unto Zoroaster, the Spitama. O true Spitama, I proclaim you in this way: vigor, strength, glory, help, and joy of the powerful and triumphant guardians of the righteous, just as the powerful guardians of the righteous come to my help, just as they gave support unto me. On account of the brightness and glory of these, O Zoroaster, I'm maintaining the sky, which is lofty, shining, and beautiful, and which encompasses this earth, and around that is like a palace. And remember how Devi, the word for the light beings in Sanskrit, is, it means the shining ones too. So, which is on this earth, built up by the spiritual beings, firmly established, with ends that lie afar, made of shining diamonds, which is associated with the covenant worshipping being, the justice worshipping being, and the spirit of devotion. The mindful Lord has put on as a star-bedecked garment, woven by the spiritual beings. Its two ends cannot be perceived by any person. And have we found the end of the universe yet? Aungam Raya Kavaranangacha Vidharaim Zarathustra Aranvim Suram Anahitam Parathu Frakam Baashazyam Vidaevam Ahurodakasham Yasnyam Anguhe Astvate Vahmyam Anguhi Astvate Anhu Franhanam Asha Onim Vathwo Franhanam Asha Onim Gaethu Franhanam Asha Onim Shaetu Franhanam Asha Onim Dango Franhanam Asha Onim. And there's talk in the footnotes about the broader meaning of some of these terms. The specific meaning of how it's not just, they're trying to give us simple to understand. Oh, we're not stopping for translation at that point. Okay. Yavispanam marshnam kshudhrau yauzdan haete yavispanam haerishinam zathae garewan yauzdan haete yavispau haerish ish Huzametu dadhaete yavispanam haerishinam daetim rathwim paema avabaraete masitam durat frasrutam yaste avavaete maso Yathavispau imau apo yao zemapaete fratachente ya amavaete fratachaete huka iryat hacha barezangat avisragyo voruk hashem Yauzente vispe karano zraya vouru kashaya avispo maendio yauzaete yat hish ave fratacha ete yat hish ave frazgara ete Aredve sura anaheta yange hazangrem va irianam hazangrem apagzaranam kaschicha aesham va irianam kaschicha aesham apagzaranam Chathvarasatam Ayarambaranam Vaspayanaire Baranai Angauscha Meaivangau Apo Apangzaro Vijasaete Vispayesh Abekarshvan Yaish Yais Hapta Angauscha Ma'a Evangao Apo Hamatha Ava Bara Ete Haminemcha Zayanemcha Hameapo Yaozdad haete ha-arshnam kshudrao ha-kshathrinam garewan ha-kshathrinam paema aongam raya kvarenam gacha Vidharaem Zarathustra Zam Perethwim Ahurandhatam Yam Masimcha Pathanamcha Yabarethre Paraosh Sri Raheyavispem Ahum Astvantem Bara ete Jumcha Tristemcha Garayascha Yoe Barezanto Po Uruvastraungo Afento. Because of the brilliance and glory of those O Zoroaster, I'm maintaining the wide, large, broad earth, created by the mindful Lord, which is the mother of all good things, and bears on herself of the entire physical world, the living as well as the dead, the lofty mountains, rich in pastures, fertile with water. We notice that there are forces of the universe out there doing various things. Oh yeah, I want to stop here in Earth. In 3/3. Okay, it's interesting. They believe in the Earth in 3 parts. Just like there's ancient Persian myths that say that the stars are different in the 3 parts, the combination of some of the stars that you get. And yeah, in the north you view from a certain way, and certain stars become invisible, and the others, certain become invisible that are only visible for it, but others are visible in different parts and stuff. And then in the south, it's interesting that they incorporate that. So there's a lot of meaning probably lost with a lot of this, but Yanga upayate thrautu stacho apotachente navayau yanga upayate Pourusarenhau Zemanha Uzukshainte Urvarau Thrathrae Pasvau Virayau Thrathrae Airyanam Dakyunam Thrathrae Geush Panchu Hyayau Avange Naram Ashaunam, upon which the waters of the running stream, the river flows upon. So that which of the plants of many kinds, growing from the ground, from the nourishment of both cattle and men of the Iranian countries, the Ir Yanam, so the noble countries, the 5 kinds of animals, and the help of the righteous people. 5 kinds of animals, that don't make sense. Oh, okay, well, those in water, those underground, the flying ones, the ones that wander wild, and the domestic ones. Okay. For the help of the righteous men. Aungam Raya Kavarenangacha Vidharaim Zarathustra Azam Barathrishva Putre Paete Verete Aparayarethentu Andat at vidhataut vyahva urvachaim astitcha gaunacha drevdacha uthwascha Paenyaoscha Fravakshiascha Yaidhe Zime Noet Daenhit Upastam ograu ashaunam fravashayo noet menha aungatem pasvira yastu sarenhanam vahishta drujo aungare drujo kshatram drujo astvau angush aungat ni antare zam asmanemcha drujau manivau hasdiat ni antare zam asmanemcha drujau manivau vaonyat a noit paschata vanu vantae upandayat angromanyush spentae mainyabe. On account of the luster and glory of those I'm maintaining children and the mothers saved and undying from the assaults of the demon Vidhotu. Besides, in it I form the bones, the model, the sinew, the intestines, the feet, and genital organs. For if the powerful guardians of the righteous people would not have given help unto me, animals and men of mine, who are the best of the species, would not have subsisted here between the earth and the sky. Of the lie, the evil spirits would continue. Oh, and their spirits, okay, would continue between the earth and the sky. Of the lie and their spirits would succeed, and never afterward would the evil spirit subdue the victorious and loving Spenta Ma'inu. The spirit of mindfulness. Well, if it's ever obedience, that's why it's not ever subduing. It doesn't mean that the evil spirit doesn't convince anybody. But Aungamraya Kavaranangacha Apotachente Fratacharatu Kaupaete Afrasyamnau Aungam Raya Kavaranangacha. Perhaps we'll say Kvaranangacha. But there's the division between the G and the H, but I'm thinking that it's not Kvarananghacha. Yeah, I don't think it's that. Zemanha Uzukshainte Urvarau Kaupaete Afrasyamnau Aungam Raya Kvaranangacha Matovaunte Dunmo Frutu Kaupaete Afrasyamnau Aungam Rayakvaranangacha Hairish ish Puthre verenvante Aungam Rayakvaranangacha Huzamitu Zizanante Aungam Rayakvaranangacha Yatbhavante Hatchat Puthrau Aungam Rayakvaranangacha Usna Zayate Vyakanu Vyakmohu Gushayat Ukho Yo Bhavate Kratukatu Yo Naenyaungo Gautamahe Bharoyau Parshtoit Avaete Aungam Raya Kavaranangacha Havare Havapatha Aete Aungam Raya Kavaranangacha Mao Avapatha Aete Aungam Raya Kavaranangacha Stara Ava Patha Yante. Because of the lustering glory of those, the running and flowing waters flow towards inexhaustible springs on account of their luster and glory on the plants grown from earth, the inexhaustible spring on account of their luster and glory by the wind driving down of the clouds blowing towards the inexhaustible springs, on account of the luster and glory of those, the bearing the fertile the mothers who can bear become pregnant on account of their luster and glory, giving birth to children with ease on account of their luster and glory, becoming rich in children. Well, not dying in childbirth, I guess, but I don't. Is it possible to give birth easily? Even this sitting up and all that. I've never heard of it being easy. On account of the luster and glory of those, the head of a gathering and the interpreter of religious verses in assemblies is born with greatness, who is the lover of wisdom, and has come out victorious from the controversy of the Nodhas, son of Gautama, on account of their luster and glory. Remember, Gautama Okay. Well, that's an argument for elsewhere, right? On account of their luster and glory, the sun, the moon, and the stars go towards their own path. The different revival periods, at least, remarked certain changes that happened. That Tau ungrahu pashannahu upastam hante daheshtau yau vravashayo ashaunam tau vravashayo ashaunam aujishtau hante spitama yau pauiryanam Takashanam Yauvanam Azatanam Prashto Charathram Saoshantam at anyasham fravashayo jvanam naram mashaunam Aujyahish Zarathustra Yatha Iristanam Spitama Aetyo Nahish Huberatau Barat Jva Ashaunam Fravashayo Sasta Daingeush Hamokshatro Ho Angaete Zazushtamo Kshayo Kasahet Mashyanama Yu Mohu Beretam Barate Nitram Yimvoru Gauyaoetim Arshta Temcha Frandat Gaetham Varenat Gaetham Ithate Zavare Aujascha Kvarenu Avascha Rafnascha Framraume Erezvo Spitama Yat Ashaunam Fravashinam Ugranam Aewithuranam Yatham Jasen Avanga Yatham Baren Upastam Ugrao Ashaunam Pravashayo. In fearful battles, the guardians of the righteous are the wisest for help. O Spitaman, those which are the guardians of the righteous, poor Yot Kaeshas, are of men yet unborn, are of the saviors who prepare the world for renovation, are the most powerful, most efficacious. Moreover, among other guardians, the guardians of the living righteous people, O Spitman, Zoroaster, are more powerful than those of the dead. So, don't try to summon up the familiars or whatever you're going to call them. And I guess I'm going to leave the translation for 18 and 19 for the next program.